Thank you for joining me for this presentation on learning and higher education. In this slideshow, we will examine why learning is so different at the college level than it was in high school. So sit back and together let's take a look at what those differences are and how you can create your own learning system so that it aligns with your learning style and strengths. The primary difference between high school and college is that in high school, the instructors present 80% of the workload, and their students contribute 20%. These are approximates, of course, but the expectation is that the teacher will give you information. In college, the inverse is true. In college, the professors give lessons in their area of expertise. They teach and guide and coach, but it's only 20% of the time and energy that it's going to take for students to grasp and comprehend the concepts that they're teaching. And the students spend 80% of their time ensuring that they've learned it. In high school, you might have been used to receiving study guides for exams, and your instructors might have varied instruction to ensure that they meet your needs. In college, however, students are the caretakers and cultivators of their own academic needs. It's like being a gardener. In college, the professors give you the tools to create a fruitful garden, but it's up to you to till the soil, plant the seeds, and water them daily. In high school, you spend 8 hours a day in classes, and in college, you might only spend 2 or 4 hours a day in a class, but you'll need to spend double that, or even more, studying, reading, clarifying, asking questions, writing notes, and more. In high school, teachers focus on questions with specific and definitive answers. In college, professors ask students to come up with their own questions, to challenge their own thoughts, and to ask for assistance when they need clarification or further explanation. So it's easy to feel overwhelmed by all of the changes that you're experiencing. Let's take a look at 3 strategies to ease the transition and then some ways you can engage more with your coursework and professors so that you can maximize your learning. The 3 areas we're going to focus on are staying organized, learning how you learn best, and actively participating in your education. There is no one system that works for everyone. Whether you use an old-fashioned planner, the calendar on your phone, or even an app that helps you to organize, it's critical that you figure out what method works for you. You will have more unstructured time here at the university. Mapping out when you will go to class, study, work on assignments, be social, etc. will help you ensure that you fit in everything you need to do and everything you want to do. Planning out when your assignments are due and when you'll begin working on them will confirm that you're devoting enough time and influence to your projects and papers. Adding tests and quizzes to your calendar will also help you plan your study game plan so that you don't just try to cram it all in during one study session. Learning in college is more difficult because students are largely responsible for their own learning. Your professors aren't going to know how you learn best. They're experts in their content area, not experts in you. But if you know how you learn best, you can make sure that you learn and study in a modality that best meets your needs. Remember, their job is only 20% and yours is 80%. So learn how you learn and use what works best for you. Don't be surprised when a professor lectures and assigns textbook readings and expects you to learn and comprehend the material. And how you do that is by understanding how you learn best. Do you learn by listening? If so, you're an auditory learner. So talk about your coursework with your classmates and professors. Read your notes into your phone and then listen to them. If you're a visual learner, make charts and graphs, draw diagrams, create PowerPoints, color code your notes. And if you're kinesthetic, take a walk. Toss a ball or a frisbee when reviewing concepts. The point is that you have to know how you learn best. The professors are there to give you the information, but the responsibility is on you to make sure you get it and can use it. So how do you do that? Well, you have to clarify that you understand what the professor is teaching. And the only way to do that is to take chances. Look, everyone's worried they don't understand something, but that's not really the point. The point is to ask for clarification. Remember, the professors are experts in their content area, and they want you to ask questions because they also want to show off what they know. So ask questions, participate in discussions, check in on your online platform if your professor uses it. Go to office hours, ask about your grades, to review with them before a quiz or exam. And remember that it's your job to write the notes using the textbooks and PowerPoints and lectures. It's your job to think about your learning. And if you're not doing well in a class, think about why. Is the strategy that you're using getting you the results you want? If not, who can you go to for help with different techniques? Should you request a tutor? Do you need to have your writing reviewed by the Writing Center so that you can ensure it really is the best you can do? These are all ways you can be an active participant in your education. And it's going to be hard work because it's true. Whoever is doing the work does the learning because learning is active, not passive. The more you engage with the materials you're learning, the more you will learn. It's that simple, it's just not easy. Easy is going to class, writing a few notes, looking them over, and reviewing the day before a test. And that might have been enough in high school, but in college, you'll need to write your own notes and think deeply about what you're learning. You'll test your own knowledge and connect the information in the short term with your long-term career goals. These retrieval strategies are vital to you, storing information properly in your memory bank and accessing them when you need them, like for a test or down the road for a job. And all of this might seem like a monumental shift from where you were just a few short months ago, and it may seem overwhelming at first, but it is still the shift that's necessary for you to not only acquire information, but to apply it and use it to develop new ideas and innovations. Learning is hard work, and it's a very personal task. What works for one person doesn't work for the next. Knowing how you learn and then using that knowledge in and out of the classroom is critical to your success, whether the instructor teaches that way or not. Investing in you, knowing how you work, will support your academic journey. So it's important to ask yourself, is this working for me? And if not, you adjust, change, calibrate, and start again. It only matters that you keep going. Thanks for joining me.